Yo guys, what is going on? TOPPS Gaming HD. Today I am bringing you a brand new WWE Top Slam video, and they released some Top Now cards eventually for Elimination Chamber. If you don't know, usually they release them around Wednesday, Thursday. This time for Elimination Chamber, they were actually released at a later time and day. It was Friday night at around 7:30 to 8:30 in the UK, so it was pretty late. But I didn't end up recording this until the Saturday, as it was anyway. I did, in fact, manage to pick up every single Tops Now that was released for Elimination Chamber, and there was also a Bailey from Raw winning the WWE Women's Championship, so that there was pretty cool. Like I said, I did manage to get them all over on my other account, so we have yet to pack a WWE Tops Now on the YouTube side of stuff. Like, I've never recorded myself packing a Tops Now, at least I don't believe I have. If I have, correct me and tell me what video it was in, but I honestly don't think I have. So I was hoping to get pretty lucky in this, and over the weekend I was pretty ill, so I didn't do these live. If you can't tell already, I'm watching the video the same time as you and just commentating over it right now. But because of that, I do have some questions, and I'm going to answer them. Like, I've obviously wrote them out myself because I don't get enough followers to ask me questions themselves. But I think these would be questions up there that would be asked, and it just lets you guys know a little bit about myself, and it lets me interact with you guys a little bit more. So we did actually manage to pack a Tops Now in the first 100k of the packs that we did do, and it was the Becky Lynch, so I was quite happy with that. But let's get on into the questions then, and the first three questions are literally about myself as a person, like personal information, and then we're going to get on to some questions about WWE, some games, as this is a gaming channel, and YouTube in general. So the first three questions is, what is my name? Obviously my name's Kai Postle, if you didn't know already, and obviously it is my channel name. What is my age? My age, I am currently 20, and I'm going to be 21 in April, so that day is coming up pretty damn soon. I think it's exactly 2 months today, so I'm looking forward to that. And then, where do I live? I live in a small town in England called Grimsby, and it is very small indeed. It's on the East Coast, and it is like one of the main docking places in England. So that there is all the personal information. So first up, we do have some WWE questions. The first one being, who is my favourite male wrestler? And growing up, I was a big fan of Jeff Hardy. Like, I've watched so many Jeff Hardy matches. I've seen so many Swanton bombs, him jumping off of high objects and stuff. And that was kind of fun growing up. But when he left WWE, I kind of never followed him to TNA because I can't stand TNA. Like, it just doesn't pull me in like WWE does. So I never actually watched him after he left WWE, and one day I hope he does come back, and obviously I would start watching him again. But just seeing him win the WWE title was enough for me in like growing up to say that his career was complete in WWE. He's been world champion, he's been WWE champion. It was a good time. But currently, I'd say my favourite wrestler right now is AJ Styles. Like, he's only been in WWE just over a year now. It was a year at the Royal Rumble, and he has had an incredible year. Like, he had his Royal Rumble, where he debuted obviously at number 3. He then had his WrestleMania match against Jericho, which sadly he did lose, but WrestleMania is just around the corner, so hopefully he gets his WrestleMania moment this year. And then he had his run as WWE champion, which was actually one hell of a run. Like, it was so enjoyable to watch. He put on some good matches against Cena and Ambrose. It was just an entertaining title run, and I did enjoy it quite a bit. So right now, I'd probably say AJ Styles is up there as one of my favourite male wrestlers. Next up is my favourite tag team, and without a doubt, it is American Alpha. Not just because they're champions, but because of like what they've gone through. So American Alpha back in NXT did start off as two single competitors, and they basically saved each other's career in WWE by becoming a tag team. They had a few bumps along the road. I think it's Chad Gable got injured with a knee injury, so that sort of put him out on the sideline for a little bit. But I've basically watched them from the very start in NXT to being SmackDown Live champions, and it has been a pretty fun ride. You know, I do enjoy watching them, and yeah, it was fun seeing them in NXT when they didn't even have the name American Alpha. They came up with that a few months after they did actually form as a team. So that there's probably my favourite tag team right now, and I'm glad that they are SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions and getting the opportunity they deserve. Next up is the favourite female, and I'm sure a lot of you already know and can tell from the border, it is Becky Lynch. And if you don't know already, then you must have been living under a rock for quite a while, because I've brought it up in many videos before, so a lot of you guys would already know that. Next up, we have my favourite match from 2016, and I'd have to go with the Revival versus DIY at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Like, I absolutely loved watching that match. It was amazing, and DIY are probably my second favourite tag team right now. Like, the match was amazing. Like, everything was awesome that night. Like, they literally tore it down. It was amazing watching. If you haven't watched NXT TakeOver Toronto, I definitely recommend going to watch it, especially that match. It was one hell of a match, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's probably my favourite match of 2016. My favourite finisher is probably Baron Corbin's End of Days right now. Like, when he hits it, like, I love the build up to it, and I love when he hits it. Like, I think, yeah, the one at Elimination Chamber was pretty decent as well to Ambrose. But yeah, I just love when Corbin hits the End of Days, and I always look forward to seeing it in a match. If he doesn't hit it, I get kind of disappointed, but you know, it's always fun when he does hit, and it is enjoyable to watch. So yeah, I'd probably say that's my favourite finisher right now. And then the final WWE question is my favourite pay-per-view, and this one is a pretty tough one. It's probably one of the top four, which is SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble, or Mania. I'd have to say Rumble is one I look forward to because of all the surprise entrants, all the returns you get. You know, it's the road to WrestleMania. And then, obviously, behind the Rumble is WrestleMania. You know, after the Rumble is WrestleMania. And I'd probably say WrestleMania is my favourite pay-per-view of all. Just because of how big it is, you know. Like, everyone looks forward to WrestleMania. So, yeah, I'd probably say that's my favourite. I'm going to skip over the gaming questions because there's not too long in the video left. There's about 3 minutes left. And go straight to the YouTube. So, the first YouTube question that I have is, what made me start YouTube? And before, a lot of you guys won't know this, I used to do a stop motion with WWE action figures, which was awesome. But it got a bit boring, it got a bit stale. A lot of the big stop motion WWE guys were leaving and stopping. And yeah, I just sort of didn't enjoy it as much anymore. So I did stop doing that. And then a lot of you guys know him as Razzle Plays. Well, he mentioned a capturing device called a Dazzle. And I still actually have it in my bedroom somewhere. I've kept it all these years. It allowed you to record your Xbox, PlayStation in 480p, which now obviously we record in HD, which is awesome. But yeah, he actually mentioned the device. He had it before me, and he showed me what it did and everything. And I basically went and picked one up, and that is how my gaming YouTube career started, I guess you can call it. You know, it's not really a career, it's more of a hobby. Like, I do this because I enjoy it. I don't do it for anything else other than that. Like, it's just pure enjoyment of releasing videos. But yeah, basically, that is how I became the gaming channel I am today with the 760 odd subs, which is all thanks to you guys. So thank you all for that. Which does bring me on to the next question, which is, do I have any goals? And Like I said, my YouTube channel was made just for fun, to record my games, so I never really set any goals, but since we got so close to 1,000 subs, which I never thought possible, I did start making that my goal. Like, my aim now is to hit that 1,000 subs, and then once we hit the 1,000, obviously it'll go to like 1.5, 2,000, you know, we'll see where we go from there, but that there is probably my goal for YouTube. And then my favorite YouTuber right now, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber right now. I just watch videos if they look enjoyable or interesting. But the channels I end up on right now the most would probably be Internet Fails for the Twitch fail videos, which are pretty entertaining. My Virgin Kitchen, which is a cooking channel. He basically learnt to cook himself through YouTube videos and everything. That's pretty damn sweet. What's Inside, they decide to cut a lot of items open, which is pretty damn fun to watch, you know, they see what's inside it. And from a FIFA perspective, it is Nepenthez, and I watch him because he has a Road to Glory series on FIFA, and if you know what that is, it's like playing from scratch and building your way up. And I learn a lot of things from that, so I do end up watching Nepenthez quite a bit. But that is the end of the questions, guys, the end of the video as well. So if you have enjoyed the video and you do want to support my channel, don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out a bunch of links in the description down below, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.